Young Maya, a cleaner with dreams bigger than her bucket, was scrubbing the front steps of a luxury apartment building. The rain had just stopped, leaving puddles that mirrored the gray sky. She worked diligently, her movements precise, humming a soft tune to herself. Each tile she cleaned was a small victory against the grime, a step closer to a better life for her family. Suddenly, a sleek, crimson sports car screeched to a halt just inches from the curb. It roared like an angry beast, its engine a stark contrast to Maya's quiet humming. The window rolled down, and a woman, dripping in diamonds and disdain, peered out. This was Mrs. Davenport, a resident known more for her sharp tongue than her kindness. "You sir, cleaner," she barked, her voice cutting through the air. "Can't you work any faster? You're an eyesore." Maya looked up, startled, clutching her sponge. She opened her mouth to apologize, but before a word could escape, Mrs. Davenport smirked. With a deliberate rev of the engine, she steered the car straight through the largest, muddiest puddle right beside Maya. A wave of dirty, brown water erupted, drenching Maya from head to toe. Her clean uniform was ruined, her hair plastered to her face, and the muddy water dripped from her chin. Laughter, cold and cruel, echoed from the car as it sped away, leaving Maya shivering and humiliated in its wake. Tears welled in her eyes, mixing with the grime. It felt like the world was mocking her, telling her she'd never rise above her station. But someone had seen everything. From a penthouse window high above, Mr. Harrison, the quiet, unassuming owner of the entire building, watched the scene unfold. He was a man who valued character over cash, and what he had just witnessed made his blood boil. He'd known Maya for months, always impressed by her hard work and cheerful spirit. He picked up his phone, his expression firm. It was time to teach Mrs. Davenport a lesson in respect. The next morning, Mrs. Davenport sauntered into the building lobby, expecting the usual fawning greetings. Instead, she was met by Mr. Harrison and the building manager. "Mrs. Davenport," Mr. Harrison began, his voice calm but firm, "your lease is being terminated. We have a zero-tolerance policy for the kind of behavior you displayed yesterday." Her jaw dropped. "You can't do this. Do you know who I am?" she sputtered. Mr. Harrison gestured towards the entrance, where Maya was now standing, not as a cleaner, but as the newly appointed head of resident services for the entire building. She was dressed in a smart new uniform, her face radiating a quiet confidence. Mr. Harrison had seen her potential, her resilience, and her grace under pressure. He knew she was perfect for the job. "I believe you've met Ms. Maya," Mr. Harrison sighed smoothly. "She'll be managing all resident affairs from now on, including your eviction process." The color drained from Mrs. Davenport's face as she stared at Maya, the girl she had so carelessly drenched in mood. Maya simply offered a small, polite smile. The tables had turned, not through revenge, but through the recognition of true worth. As Mrs. Davenport was escorted out, Maya looked up at Mr. Harrison, her heart full of gratitude. Her new journey was just beginning, proving that kindness and the integrity are the real treasures. Thank you so much for watching.